Okay, so here I'm just going to show Hadoop running in on a Red Hat, running in a cluster using IBM BigInsights. You can see that for the first time now we see nodes equals 2 over here. There's 2 nodes and 2 of them are healthy. If I go and look at my nodes, the actual configuration of them, a few seconds for that, is a little bit slow on my hardware over here. So so there we go. So I have 2 machines, Hadoop 159 and Hadoop 259. 259 is my master, and that has most of the software on. The name node, the job tracker, all of it. And 159 is really just a worker, a Hadoop worker with a data node and a task tracker on. So it really keeps the data and it does some work. Okay, if I had to draw it like this, it would probably look something like that. There's a Hadoop 159 with its own machine and a disk, and it runs all these things, the Hadoop data trackers and task trackers and a console and Uzi and Flume and everything. And then there's Hadoop 259, which is really just a data node and a task tracker. So this browser is currently running on 259, and I'm viewing the console on 159, but that's not really very important. So there it is. So what I have in the two machines, and of course then you can have 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 machines. So what I have in the background here though is this is machine 1. That is the main 259 machine. And behind it here I have the second machine, that's Hadoop 159. So my idea is that to show that jobs get distributed evenly. So I'm going to run my little MapReduce script that I created. So I'm going to run it on the main machine on a 259, Hadoop 259 as well. Submit the job, and we'll immediately see 259 start spiking on its CPU. But then we'll also see on 159 on the left hand side here, we'll see that there's a spike, and that's because it's now copied. The first thing that it does is it deploys the dictionary. And then we can see it starts running the MapReduce job. So we can see that 159 is busy doing work, but so is 259. Both of them, 159 and 259, both of them busy at the moment running this job. So it's distributed the job between the 2 machines, and we can see that out comes the result. It's busy with a map, it's busy with a reduce. It's clear that this machine 159 had nothing more to do. 259 is now obviously running the reduce part, and 159 really just ran the map part. And there's a basic example. I'm gonna also run my clean script here that will remove all these files from the Hadoop cluster. And we'll probably see a little bit of a spike here when it removes the files. And then I'm going to run my little Uzi script that was just running a MapReduce job straight. If I go and run my Uzi script over here, one thing I had to change in my Uzi, of course, in this properties file, I had to say which machine do I want the name node and which job tracker do I want to use, and I again chose the 259, the main machine, for those. So I'm going to submit the job. Again, we're going to see the 259 machine start spiking as it's deploying the dictionary. We can see the network spike on the other machine as it copies the file onto the HDFS. Then we're going to start seeing the Uzi job being generated, and it's deploying the Uzi at the moment. We can see it's doing it mainly on the main server. Is busy with that, and you know, it's really because that's where Uzi is running, and the job will be submitted. Again, you can have other servers, you know, multiple Uzi servers and all of this kind of stuff. At the moment, I have Uzi just running on this main server. And you know, the deploying of a dictionary, we could clearly see the spike over here in the network traffic as it copied that you know, that a copy of a data was copied over to this second node. So we're currently waiting for the Uzi job to get initialized, and there's the Uzi number. My job number is produced, and we can now see, of course, the Uzi job will start running. We can see that the second node is pretty flat at the moment. As the Uzi job initializes, though, we can start seeing some of the work is being given to the second node, or the second node. So it's got some work to do. It's busy doing some work. We can see that you know, on this side is pretty busy. Both the machines are pretty busy at the moment doing work for this Uzi job that was submitted. So we can see still the second node is still busy doing some work. We can see a spike in the memory there, and then a little bit of a spike here in the end, and this is probably when it starts sending back its and you can see it's a sent spike. It's probably when it sends some of its data back to the first node, and now it's basically done. You know, it's done its work, and it sent its data to the first node on the right. The first node's done, and you know, now if we go and look at our HDFS, we browse through that, we'll see that there is, of course, a user, BI admin, and I'm sorry again, these machines of mine are slow. So there's our Uzi job that was submitted and executed, and we can see it was successfully executed, and we can look at, you know, some of our results there, and we can see there's again the dictionary file of a word count example. So there we go. That is Hadoop working in a cluster using IBM BigInsights BASIC Edition. I hope that was good. Thank you.